What's up, Rupert here from Grounded Permaculture, coming to you from the beautiful Numbamba Valley on another one of our Regen sites on the Nerang riverbank. This site in particular was planted about a year ago, so it's only had one grow season, even though it's a little over a year old. And we didn't do the maintenance, so the deal was that because Sec Water through Water Gum's paying for all this work, getting it all done, but it is private land, landholders usually contribute in some way. For this site, the deal was the landholder's going to maintain the site for a few years to get the trees up. This landholder is using Chem. You can see in the background over there, big sections have been sprayed. We've lost quite a few trees because they were planted in winter. They haven't done that good, like getting established. And you know, it's a very somber feeling because we, do our best to try and get these forest systems up and running with as little work as possible. And through a whole contribution of factors, including us, planting at the wrong time of year, it's still very bare. You can see very, very bare around me. And yeah, coming back and seeing big patches of dead, like right here. We've got cobbler's peg and native raspberry. It's just all dead, and it's not the way to regenerate land. All it's doing is putting chemical and poison on the land that's just killing life, for starters. And then all of that just sits there going senescent. It's not photosynthesizing. If that patch right there hadn't been sprayed, this is what it would look like. And you can see we've got native raspberries coming on. This will be fully loaded come spring. And yeah, look at them all. They're all coming on. Be heaps of bush tucker, but now you don't want to touch it, right? It's been sprayed with chemicals. Even if the native raspberry comes back, don't want to be eating that. Don't even want to be in there knocking it around. So this is where we're at. But fortunately, we're now back on this job because the owner didn't realize how much work it is. And we're back on the job. We're going to bring it back into succession, bring it back into our care, chem-free. And probably going to have to plant some more trees, I reckon, come spring. And get this canopy up, get this system cranking. Oh, look at this behind me. You can see up close. Brown currajong, it's been hit by this poison, whatever it is. I've asked to find out what it is, when it was sprayed, so we know what we're being exposed to. We're in this section here where it's very obviously been sprayed behind me, probably for the farmers' friends that were, creating this placenta one. And this one here's been hit quite hard. I think it's one of the eucalyptus or the corumbia or brush box or something that's really toasted. So we found out what the chemical is. It's hatchet herbicide. The active ingredients are tricloper and picloram. And it's similar to Grazon, using for woody weeds and these kind of meadowy weeds. It also does say not to use on cropping land, but it's okay to use it in floodplains, which then washes down and into the waterways. Really, if you can avoid the chem, I think it's the way better way to do it, but I'm not gonna judge or, these are our neighbors. These guys are our neighbors and we get along with them in every other aspect. We disagree with how the land and plants should be managed, but don't let that create a big rift. So you can see this one's been hit. This guy here, interestingly enough, right in the middle of it. Come over here, check it out. This one here is going really well, it's fine. It hasn't responded to the spray at all. And apparently it was done about 3 weeks ago. So we've had some rain since then. It's obviously done its effect, and hopefully not too... The material safety data sheet does say that, it's fine. for instant contact for cows and humans, but they used to say that about asbestos as well. So here we are. All right, another little spin on this, like why it just doesn't make sense for me to be using chemicals. Firstly, it just looks terrible. Look at that. We've got all this grey, brown standing matter. It's up in the air, it's off the ground, it's oxidizing. And really, when we're talking about syntropy, there's two aspects to it, right? One is biomass production. How do we maximize biomass production? Well, we do that by maximizing photosynthesis. We want maximum biomass production. In this area here, or any area that's been sprayed with chemicals, the biomass production ceases immediately. It stops. It's like the opposite of what we're trying to achieve, right? We want biomass production. And then the other little like secret hack, I was chatting with Rev about this yesterday on the podcast that I recorded. It'll be out soon. The other thing that we really want to do is pruning, chopping, and getting the biomass on the ground. So we want to be maximizing that biomass production, then we want to be getting that biomass on the ground. That's what accelerates succession. You listen to Ernst Gosch talk about it in Life and Syntropy, and he's planting out hectares, hundreds of hectares of forest. And he said the thing that clicked for him when it really started to make sense, he's planting out all this forest, was when he started pruning. When he started bringing all that biomass down, putting it into the ground, cycling it, not leaving it brown, dead, and standing like this, not doing anything. That is entropy. That is entropy in action. We want syntropy. All right, that's it for me for today. Let me know what you think. Drop a comment, like, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.